In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a function that has existed in EasyStone for some time, and it was recently brought to our attention that a competitor had come out with a new product called Magic Templates. And they also have a CorelDRAW Rhinestone macro, and now they have these Magic Templates and a new functionality in their macro that enables us to work with these automated templates very quickly and easily. In fact, this is a functionality that EasyStone really has had for quite some time, probably better part of a year. And in fact, recently we created this file and we demonstrated basically what a magic template is. This was back in August. But at any rate, I just want to show you kind of what these templates do. Now, what I did is I had Steve Grimes put together a series of templates that you can automatically populate with custom text quite easily using EasyStone. And I also had James Flemmer put together a package of templates as well, and I think he's working on basketball is what he's working on. But a lot of times when someone comes out with quote-unquote a new product, sometimes it can cause a lot of confusion in the marketplace, like, oh geez, do I need that? When people don't realize they actually already have that functionality and have had that functionality for quite some time. So, but one of the questions that we were getting quite frequently was, can we take advantage of these magic templates that are sold elsewhere and work with them in the same manner if we have EasyStone? So perhaps you have EasyStone and you want to work with these magic templates, but you don't have the other Rhinestone macro with this quote-unquote new feature that was developed specifically for the magic templates. So if you go on YouTube and just type in magic templates, you'll find a video on how it all works and so on and so forth. But what I wanted to demonstrate here is how you would work with the magic templates or with this new template pack. This particular template here was created by Steve Grimes. How you would work with these template packs inside EasyStone, but also how you would work with them if you were just using CorelDRAW and you didn't have EasyStone or any other Rhinestone macro for that matter. How you could still take advantage of these pre-configured templates and customize and populate them very quickly. So here we go. So what this template is a series of placeholders where we can add some information. All right. So let's say, for example, I'm just going to grab my text tool and I'm going to type out the word pirates. And I think I'll go ahead and type out the word football too, just for the heck of it. And what I want to do now is I want to change the font of these two. So we would come into our font manager here in EasyStone. This is nice because we can quickly find a particular font we want quite easily. And this is the Collegiate Black FLF. Now, in order to populate this template, what we would do is we would just take Pirates and hold the Shift key down and select the placeholder of where we want Pirates to go. And we would click on the Text to Envelope tool, and it would go ahead and place Pirates right there where the placeholder is. And you can see that now the Pirates has been modified slightly. It's been curved a little bit to fit our placeholder. So very, very quick and easy to do as far as that way. Now, how do you accomplish the same thing if we were just using CorelDRAW itself and we didn't have a macro to automate the process for us? Well, it's somewhat similar, but you'll see it's a slight bit extra work. And that's really the whole purpose of a macro, is to simplify the work that we have. So what you would do is you would take the word football in this case, and you would come in here and grab your envelope tool. And then once you have your envelope tool selected, there's an option right here. See that little eyedropper? And you click on that eyedropper, and then you click your placeholder. Now you can see around the word football, you have this kind of blue line that's showing you what the football is going to become. And what's interesting is this next little tip, there's really no documentation for this. How do I get the word football to actually take that shape? And the way you actually get the word football to take the shape is you have to double click somewhere on that blue line. So if you double click on the blue line, football takes that shape. Then what you would have to do, of course, is you would have to position the word football. So you take your football and your placeholder, and if you hit C and E on the keyboard, then it will place the word football for you as well. So you can see it's definitely quicker and easier to use the text envelope tool here in EasyStone. And this, like I said, this feature has existed for quite some time. So now we'll go ahead and just do 20, and then we'll duplicate that 20, and we'll go ahead and change the 20 here to 2014. And then we'll take these two and change the font. And then again, we would just placeholder, text to envelope, 14, text to envelope. So we'll do something like that. And then we need a number. So let's go ahead. I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead and duplicate 20 here. And we'll do a custom number inside here. Let's go ahead and do this custom number. I don't know. Let's just say their jersey number was 46. And we go ahead and do the text envelope. And there you go. Now the finishing step, of course, is to just get rid of all of our yellow. And to do that, we would just select one of our yellow placeholders and target that color. And then we would select our design and hit the S. That will pick up all the yellow, and we could delete that. And there we would have our finished design. So it works basically the same way as the magic templates with the competitor's macro. In here inside EasyStone, using that text to envelope function, and then of course being able to target a specific color and delete it quite quickly. And then also, if you don't have that macro or any macro and you want to do it strictly with CorelDRAW, you remember you just grab your envelope tool, go the eyedropper, select the placeholder, and then double click on the outline, and that would allow you to go ahead and change out the design that way. So that's how these templates will work. And like I said, I know Steve has his football package ready to go, and I know James is working on a package as well where these automated templates are set up for you to work with CorelDRAW. Illustrator also has similar functionality for those of you who might have Illustrator as well, although I'm not as familiar with the specifics in Illustrator. But here in the Font Manager, we have that text envelope tool that will automate that process for us, or you can do it just with using CorelDRAW itself. Thanks for watching.